Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here today with an update on my no spend January. I promised you that I would do a mid-month update, so here it is. Okay, so the biggest category that has had a lot of expenses coming out of it has been my kids fund. I budgeted $150 for the kids fund, and we have gone over that. There was some things that I just forgot about. We had to order school pictures for my oldest son, and that cost us $47. I did not think about T-ball registration opening up in January, and so that just wasn't on my mind. So we had to pay $70 for T-ball registration for my second son. We also had shots for all three of my boys, and so that cost us $45 to take them in for that. I had a few things come up for my oldest son for his school. He has a school dance coming up, and that cost $5, so I had to send that in. He also has a field trip to the School of Economics that costs $10, so I had to send that with him. And then he started selling Major Saver cards this month, and of course Mom and Dad have to buy one, so that cost us $15. My second son also had a gymnastics meet that's coming up, and that cost us $35. All of this totaled up to $277 so far. I did budget $150, like I said, for the kids fund, and so I had to pull the remaining $77 from the miscellaneous fund. So the money was there for that. I was hoping I wouldn't have to spend it, but I did, but it's okay. Those are things that they had to happen, and they're important to us. And I don't feel like they were like above and beyond spending. So I was okay with that. We only had one other thing that came up that we weren't expecting, and that was a mistake on my part. So I enrolled in my college classes, and I thought, well, I had originally enrolled in 3 internet classes. So I enrolled in one that was a 16-week course, which is the whole spring semester. And then I enrolled in another class that was the first 8 weeks. And I enrolled in another class that was the second 8 weeks. So that second 8-week class, I wouldn't need to do anything for until March. So when I enrolled, I accidentally enrolled in it twice. And I dropped one of those enrollments. What I didn't realize was one was for the first 8 weeks and one was for the second 8 weeks. Well, I accidentally dropped the one for the second 8 weeks. So I am enrolled in 3 classes at a time right now, and I only meant to be enrolled in 2. I went to re-enroll in the class for the second 8-week class instead, and it was full. So I am stuck taking those 3 classes at the same time, which is okay, but the textbook was $210, and so I had to hurry up and purchase that textbook. So I had to rearrange our budget, so $210 came from what was supposed to go into our savings. So that was kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, and things happen. We still have a significant amount of money that is going into our savings. It does just suck that happened to happen right now, but that just goes to show, like, things happen, things are going to come up, and you just stay on track. You just keep going with the plan that you're going, with the way that you're going, and stay positive with it, and just but that's why it's important to have a budget. We had that budget laid out, and so I was able to move that money around. We weren't at zero. We weren't like, that's going to kill us and now I'm going to have to drop this class and can't take it. We were able to move that money around because of budgeting, because we've created that freedom in our budget and with our money. So that was a lesson learned there. And so it was nice that was there. It just sucked that it had to happen right now. As far as our grocery budget and our meal plan, it's going wonderfully. We are under budget for our groceries right now, and hopefully we stay that way. We are halfway through the month, so that's nice. And the meal plan is working out perfectly. When I made the meal plan, I put a meal on each day, and I tried to accommodate for certain things, but there are things that come up that I don't realize are going to come up. And so if that happens, I just shift meals around. I'm still using the same things the same foods. I'm still using up the same products. I'm still doing the same meal plan. I just sometimes will have to shift things around to do, maybe pull something out of the freezer and do that quickly instead of making like a full meal. Another thing that has come up this month is each of my 2 boys that are in school got invited to birthday parties, and we try to go to as many things as possible as far as birthday parties and school events, just because we want our kids to have that connection with their peers, and we want them to build that those relationships, and so it's important to us. Obviously, if we can't make it work, we can't make it work, but we try to make it work as much as possible. So we have 2 birthday parties, one this coming weekend and one the following weekend for our boys. So I did actually have some gifts that did not get used that are put up, and I'm going to pull those gifts out and use those for the birthday party so we won't have to purchase gifts. And one thing that I always do is I save gift bags from their birthdays, from Christmas, from when I had babies, from baby showers. From anything that goes on, I always save the gift bags. I save the paper, the tissue paper. So I have those gift bags, I have the tissue paper, I have the presents. I just have to put it all together, and then we can send it with them to the birthday party. So that's not a big deal. So I'm not going to have to spend any money there, which is really nice. Another thing that came up was this past Saturday, our parents decided to take the kids. So our youngest went with my mom and the older 2 went with his mom. And so we had like an impromptu date night that we weren't planning on. But we did have money already set aside for date night. But we kind of wanted to save that money for our anniversary that's coming up. So we did a cheap date night. We went, we had a free pizza at Pizza Hut. We had enough points to go get that. So we went and got our free pizza. But we are vegan. So we got it with no cheese and extra sauce and all the veggies. So we went and spent about $15 at the grocery store on some vegan cheese and vegan meat. And then we got like some granola to have also. Oh, and we got some vegan like buffalo wings, and then we just put barbecue sauce on them and kind of made our own impromptu date night at home. And so that cost us about $15 total for that, which was really nice. And we just came home and watched our show together at home. The other thing is I had a couple of coffee dates. I had a couple of coffee dates with friends, and then I had a couple of times that I had to go and meet clients for coffee. And so when those came up, I had a $15 gift card to Starbucks that was given to me for Christmas. And I also had a free coffee from my Starbucks app going into January. So one of the times, the friend of mine paid for my coffee, which was really sweet. And I did not ask her to do that, but that was really sweet of her to do. So she did that. And then the other times I used the free coffee I had and the gift card that I had to pay for those. So I didn't come out of pocket at all for the coffees. So all in all, I would say our No Spend January is actually going really well. Like I said, we had a few hiccups. We had some things here and there where we had to move some things around. But for the most part, I'd say it's going really well. And we are restocking our savings pretty well. Like I said, we did take a little bit of a hit there, but that's okay. Setbacks are going to happen, and you just roll with the punches and just readjust where you need to. I will be back at the end of the month with a full month update to let you know how the whole month went. Hopefully no more things come up where we have to move money around. Hopefully everything goes smoothly from here on out. But I will be back at the end of the month to update and let you know. Subscribe and hit that bell so you see when my videos post. I will post videos every Tuesday. The video with the full update for the No Spend January will be posted on the first Tuesday of February. And then I will post videos for the next few Tuesdays. I have a few things coming up that are really interesting subjects. I have my next week's video will be about why I am off social media as far as Facebook and Instagram. Why I'll be off of Facebook and Instagram for an entire year. So stay tuned and hit that bell so you can see that video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.